Some memories from St Lucia there, Goffey. We were out, what was it, 2019? I remember Shiel Berry, who's seen about 500 test matches, saying that was the quickest spell of bowling he'd ever seen. I think it was Shield. It might have been John Etheridge, actually, from The Sun. Either way, it was blistering. And some of those Indian batters were backing away. There's no doubt about it. They wanted to get the hell out of Dodge.
There's no doubt about it. Look, he's arguably England's quickest ever bowler.
Yep.
Right. When he's fit. But I'm trying to speak from experience as someone who were in a similar position to him. Once you have knee injuries and have operations to start taking cartilage out, it's very hard to still keep performing at your best. It reminds me of when everybody says I played 4 Ashes series. I actually went on 5.
I remember.
The 5th one, I never got to the first test because same thing as Woody. I'd had 3 operations, I think, in a short period of time. I went out to Australia. I could bowl in the nets one day, good pace, turn up the next day, could hardly walk. The swelling. And that's what happens with these knee injuries. When it's bone on bone, it's very, very difficult to get back. And there's no doubt, Woody, what's he going to do? He's going to come back. He's like he said, he's already had jabs. The more jabs you have in there, the weaker it's going to get, right? So he's either got to get the leg stronger than it's ever been, and he's only got little chicken legs anyway. He's only got that leg strong. Send him off on a proper trainer just for his legs, and that gives him the best chance of coming back. Because if he's not, he's going to end up like me. He's not going to be able to do it every single day.
How old were you when you retired?
Well, Test cricket, 32.
Well, he's 36.
Exactly, and it's not going to be easy for him. I hate saying this because with Woody, I love the way he bowls, but realistically, T20 is his way forward. If he wants to love the game and carry on playing, play T20. I don't think even then he'll be able to play every game.
Well, look, he hasn't got chicken legs, but I know he keeps them in his back garden because he made me a delightful bacon and egg butty when I was up at his house. And he also took me driving around Ashington, and he drove me past Mark Wood's house. Harmy's with us. Harmy, I mean, it's real sad news, isn't it? I know you've been in contact with Woody throughout the Ashes. I mean, they've been there for a few weeks now, but it's just the worst possible situation, isn't it? After all that build-up this year to try and get him there, he bowls 11 overs, plays in a test. England get battered in 2 days, and I don't know if he's back home yet or on the way back home, but it's just on a personal level, you know, he's going to be really down, isn't he?
Yeah, on a personal level, evening John, evening Darren. I mean, yeah, on a personal level, I've got 2 ways of looking at this. I look at this as a kid I've known for a hell of a long time, a lot of family connections, who I'm heartbroken for that he's had to leave an Ashes tour. Darren knows what that's like. It's not the best. It's not the. I mean, it's one of the worst things you can do because you spend 2-4 years building up towards playing against Australia, home or away, and to have it taken away halfway through it's not a very nice thing. From a professional point of view, I sit here and I look at this, and if I take the name away from it and I just say England fast bowler, bear in mind everybody knows my connections with Mark. I think this is an absolute disgrace the way this kid's been treated. I really do, and I mean this because his last game, his last sort of meaningful game was in February. He has an injury, he has an operation, he comes back. We get to a point where Brendan McCullum towards the end of the India series said Woody's close. Got to the 5th test match in July and said Woody was really close to being involved in that 5th test match. The next time he plays cricket is at Lilac Hill in November and bowls 8 overs. No wonder he's got a sore hamstring. Goes off for a scan, and then we play him in the 1st test match. He bowls 11 overs. That, for me, I mean, whoever's making these decisions, I mean, that's negligent more than anything else. So forget, you talk about a young man coming on, an older, experienced player, whichever one you want. That timeline, Darren, as a fast bowler, I think that's a disgrace, to be fair. So I was telling him in the summer that if he was nearly fit to play in July, he should have played for Durham at the back end of this summer. But this is this ECB. This is the way this mentality is of the management team of ECB. Sorry, I'm off on one again. But it's like we completely disregard county cricket. Yep. Now, bygone years, Mark might have played the last 2 of the last 4 games of Durham And then you would have getting the hamstring soreness. Then you would have getting a bit of knee swelling. Then you would have been able to manage it for like 6 weeks before he gets on a plane and goes to Australia. And then he would have some confidence of letting go of the ball when he gets to Lilac Hill, knowing his body might pack up on him. But a meaningful game, non-meaningful game for 8 overs at Lilac Hill, off the back of not playing from February, and we wonder why he's coming home after 2 test matches.
Yeah, exactly.
That's frustrating for me.
Absolutely, Army. Look, we've been there. We're both fast bowlers, right? One slightly quicker than the other. But that's the way it is. The thing about training and fitness, it's gone almost a total 360. It's mad. You have got to be able to bowl overs as a fast bowler. There's no way Woody, having not played since February and not played a first-class game and bowled a few overs in the nets before Lilac Hill, how can he get the overs in? You've got to be able to bowl in Test cricket 20 overs per innings. That's what you prepare for. You don't prepare yourself to bowl 11 overs in the game. I don't think any of our bowlers could bowl 20 overs per innings, probably except Potts, who's not playing, who's played so much county cricket over the last 2 years. He could do it. Atkinson, I would say to push, could do it. Carse, if he did it one game, I think he'd be shot to pieces the next game because his toe, he has struggled with his toe. What Stokes is coming back from injury after injury after injury. He's probably getting injury after injury after injury because he's not bowling actually enough. He's doing that much gym work. I've never seen him as fit, but he's not bowling fit, is he?
But Darren, well, I mean, the fast bowling, the art of fast bowling. I mean, you do the science or they do the measurements on it. Stuart Broad did a piece in the summer. It was brilliant. And from a test match point of view, if you want, there's two different sort of types of bowlers in this one from this point. If you're a good bowler in a good side, you will bowl a lot more than an average bowler in a poor side, because the likelihood is the average bowler in a poor side might only bowl once in a test match because his team aren't very good. But if you're a good bowler and you're a successful side, you're probably bowling between 45 and 50 overs a test match across 5 days, across 4 days, whatever. Throw the fielding inside of it, you're looking at that being I think you're probably looking at 50 to 60 kilometres a test match as a bowler. And I look at modern day bowling now, and they're marathon numbers. And we are getting our bowlers ready for a 100-metre sprint, a 200-metre sprint, or even a 400-metre. We're training them to be 400-metre runners, and we're not training them to be marathon runners. And unfortunately, in this world, we play short format cricket, and I know that's the way the franchise world's going. But don't be surprised when you come to a test match that if you haven't trained enough conditioned your body enough to be a top test bowler, you'll not be very good days. Well, at the minute, late day 3, day 4, and potentially day 5. We had it cost us a little bit in the summer, and that's the way modern day cricket is going. We are training our fast bowlers to be sprinters. We're not training them to be long distance runners. And a fast bowler will be playing for another 100 years, and fast bowlers will always be distance runners. Yeah, endurance. That's what fast bowling is. Unfortunately, we're not training them that way.
Harmy, you're not going anywhere. We're going to get more from you. We've still got plenty to talk about. We've got to look ahead to the makeup of that attack for the Adelaide Test match. You're listening to Goffey's Ashes here on talkSPORT.